channel. Look at this. Oh, guess where I am? Probably know where I am. Wasdale. And I'm spending the night on one of the mountains around here. It's part of a fundraising event for Dudden and Furness Mountain Rescue. They're trying to raise some funds for a new base. So the idea is that they're trying to get as many summits camped on tonight as possible in the Lake Districts. I think they've covered about 90 summits, which is really good. So I've met up with Rob Bradley. He's a mate of mine who I've been talking to online for probably about 4 years, but I've never actually met him. So it's great to meet up with Rob today. And if you haven't seen his channel, he's got the best drone footage I've seen. I'm not joking, his drone footage is amazing. Rob Bradley, I don't know, I'll put something there. I'll put his link on the screen or in the description. You've got to check out his channel. If you love the Lake District or even Scotland, some of his drone footage is incredible. So we'll see Rob later on. He's shot off. But yeah, so he's doing one summit tonight. I'm doing another one quite nearby. But looking forward to getting up there. But the route today is pretty tough. If you're familiar with this area, you might know of Lords Rake, which is a route that I've done up here before. So we're going to take that route up, and then we're going to turn off Lords Rake and head up the West Wall Traverse. And it's a fair old route to Scafell, especially with that on your back. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Just saying to Rob, I love this part of the route. You just come round that corner there, and that's what you're greeted with. Simmons North, Scafell Pike, Pulpit Rock, all that lot up there. It's absolutely stunning, that. The problem is we've got to get up there first, and it's a slog, it really is. So we'll get on with it. If you've done Scafell Pike yourself, you're probably familiar with this. It's known as the tourist route, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's full of tourists. I don't normally come up on a weekend because of this. It's just so busy. But you know, the event is on a weekend, so it's not about me. It's about the fundraising. But yeah, it's very busy. I've already met 2 people that watched my channel, so I had a chat with them. That was nice. Quite different from the last time I was up here in winter. Coming down here, it's horrible. I think coming down here, even though it's a tourist path, it's horrible. So it's a bit quieter now. We just turned off that main tourist path, and there's no one here. Look at that. Oh, superb. Scafell Pike's over that way. Scafell's up there, Simmons not, and Mickledore is in the middle there. So our plan, if you can see that line there when it goes up to the right, our plan is to go up that and in behind all these. I can actually see, I can't point it out to you, but I can actually see the West Wall Traverse there. But that one comes down, then it goes up, that's it in there. So that's the route that we're taking. And it's a slog, real slog. Yeah, so it's actually a bit of a breather on this section. I say a breather, but you know what I mean. And then it starts again up there, climbing quite steeply. Right. Right, that's us filled up with water. Tell you what, that breeze is a bit of a chill in that breeze. So we've both put an extra layer on before we start this. Feel it in your hands as well. Summer? What? So here we are now in the heart of Mickledore, and there's some climbers up there and some climbers up there on Scafell. Our route, it's a scree, zigzaggy, bit hands-on as well because it's really slippy going up here. So this up here takes us to the bottom of Lords Rake, which is just up there. Look at that, what a place this is. Views right down to Wastwater there, Wasdale, Pillar. Wow. The normal route up Mickledore takes you up through that low point there. Been up there a few times as well, but yeah, this is a different kettle of fish. It is. So we'll get on with it. There's Rob rattling his way up like a mountain goat. It's quite slippy this, so you've got to be careful. That's looking back. Wind's picking up as well. Yeah. So we just got to the top of that scrambly bit and gonna have a breather. Lords Rake. Again, great views, and we haven't seen anyone. Oh, sorry, we saw two people on this path. A few climbers dotted around. There's some up there as well. It's nice and quiet, just as we expected. Oh, I'm going to have a breather here and then get the helmet on and we'll nip up there. So we've just seen some people coming down here, and there was three of them, and there was rocks just tumbling down, and they were shouting, "Whoa, watch out, rocks coming down." And it's hard to avoid sometimes, it's that loose. So I brought a helmet, as you can see. So Rob's going to go first, and then I'm going to have the helmet on behind him, so if he does knock anything down, and I'm unfortunate enough to get on one on my head, at least I've got this as a bit of protection. But Rob's kindly offered to carry me water as well, so it's going to be a bit lighter in my rucksack, and he's ditching his stuff because he's actually coming back down here to get back up there where he's camping tonight. Bloody animal he is. Yeah, so we'll get the rucksacks on and we'll start heading up here. Right, we're all set now. I'm just saying to Rob, when you've got these helmets on, you can't look back because of the rucksack, but you know, we'll make the most of it. So as I said, Rob's going to lead and I'll just follow up. Let's go. So this is the start of the Westwall Travis. You cut off just before the top of Lords Rake. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to slip on this bit. That is a drop, and we're heading up there. It's beautiful though. That's why I love this mountain, it really is. Yeah, you feel like you're entering the heart of it from here. And the views from here, I mean, oh, it's just incredible. Some people climbing there. Yikes. So we're just near the top now, and you enter this gully like that, and as Rob said, it's bloody freezing. I don't think it ever gets any sun in here. The rock's really cold on your hands as well. And this is where you get dirty, it's always wet, and you've got to sort of scutter your way to the top. Look at it, you can tell the wind, look at them clouds. You can see that, look at the speed of that wind. There's nothing in here, totally sheltered, it's beautiful. And you look back, that's where we've just come up. Right, let's get on with it. Trouble when you're in the wet. Wow, and that is the finest way to summit England's finest mountain, in my opinion. Whoa.
I agree.
Hey, Rob seconded that.
That's one we've got.
Yeah. Look at that. And can we see anyone? There's one person there, and I can see, well, I could 10 seconds ago, I can see across the Scafell Pike, and there's a crowd on the summit. Ooh. Beautiful views right across to Bowfell and Crinkle Crags. But that cloud's coming in from the west. It's not too windy, there's a bit of a breeze, probably about 10 mile an hour, nothing really. But you can see the atmosphere is changing as that cloud rolls in off the sea. Still beautiful though. Well, after much wandering around aimlessly, you know what I'm like, trying to find a pitch. So I've settled on this. The views are sort of biased towards Crinkle Crags and Bowfell. I can see Scafell Pike just over there. I kind of forget out the tent, I can see, you know, that way, Wasdale Horseshoe, looking out to the Irish Sea, and what's that, Kirk Fells there. But this looks great here. So I'm going to pitch here, I think, and fortunately I might get a bit of shelter here too. And that wind at the moment is dropped quite a bit, but again it's just changing all the time. When the sun comes out it's quite warm, and then clouds come over and the wind picks up and it's cold. So, but what a view that is. Look at that, look at that. So I'm going to transform that lot into a tent that I can sleep in. Sun's come out, and then I'm going to get something to eat. Back to you in a bit. So I've got the tent up, and I don't know about you, but putting the tent up I really enjoy it. What I don't enjoy is all this malarkey afterwards. Blowing up your sleeping pad, getting your sleeping, I just want something to eat now. I've got the tent up, but hey, it has to be done, doesn't it? So it's nearly 7 o'clock now, and I'm all pitched up. What do you think? Looking good, looking at views north there, Scafell Pike, and that cloud looks a bit thick. It's coming in now. Bowfell, Crinkle Crags down into Great Moss. Yeah, look at that. Camped down there a few times, as you know. Lovely, it's beautiful down there, I love it. So let's have a see what we've got. I'll tell you what, I'm hungry, I need to get something to eat. I can't even bother making a brew. I brought my Thermarest Neoware X-Lite mat. I brought my Alp Kit Pipe Dream 200. This is, I reckon it's a 2-season sleeping bag, that. It's good down to about 10 degrees, but I've also brought some thermals there, and my down jacket, just to, if I get cold I can put them on, because it's a summer bag, it really is. But I wanted to keep the weight down, you see. And then that's my food: sausage roll, chicken wrap, ham and cheese sandwiches, a wee bottle of wine. That's my OEX Wyro, which I think is ace. Water, and yeah, that's about it. Look at that. Changing all the time. The sun's up there. Yeah, and the wind's dropped as well. It's going to be, if the wind stays like that, it's going to be a lovely night and just a real good chill out time. Some climbers just topped out there, heading the way over. Right, I'm gonna decide, what do you reckon I should have first? Ham and cheese sandwich, sausage roll, or chicken wrap? Yeah, back to you in a bit. So I'm just having a wander over towards Simmons Knot there. Excuse my eating, I'm just having a sausage roll. I had the ham and cheese sandwich, by the way. Tent's there. Hopefully this is going to clear, this cloud. It's supposed to. The forecast is for it to clear, but hey, who knows. But it's dry, so can't complain. So I'm heading over this way and trying to spot Rob's pitch. He's down on Mickledore somewhere. Let's see if I can see him. Well, I went to try and see Rob and it was all just clagged in, I couldn't see anything. And it's rolling across here now. See that? I mean, it just changes so quick, so it could be clear, but Simmons not there. Tell you what though, that wind is cold, and I'm gonna head back to the tent, get a bit of shelter out of this wind, and get the kettle on, I think, because there's a chill in that wind. Try not to break my neck on these rocks. Oh. So I just got back to the tent now and all clagged in, as you can see. Tell you what, it's cold though. When that sun's gone and a bit of a breeze comes, it's quite sheltered here, but it's cold. I'm gonna get these off and so I brought some long johns, so I'm gonna get them on because I've got just bare legs and it feels a bit cold. British summer, eh? So it looks like it's clearing briefly, so I'm having a wander across if I can see Rob. That's when we came up. Wow. Wow. Love that. It's coming back. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. So, look at that. Broad Crag Tarns down there. That wind's picking up now. See the cloud swirling around to the right there. Look at that. Ooh. And then behind, it's quite clear there. You just see the tent. See my tent there. Well, it's cleared now and I can actually see him. I don't know if you'll be able to. He's about there. Yeah, really nice now it's cleared. It's clearing. So it's 10 to 10 and we can't see a thing. Look at that. We're totally clagged in. But I've just been over towards Simmons not there and it's quite windy. So fortunately we've got some shelter here. But I just check the temperature as well. So in the middle of June now and it's 7 degrees up here. So yeah, I'm going to these thermals, but I don't think I'm going to be that warm in this 2-season sleeping bag, which I always say is good for. It's okay till about 10 degrees, and lower than that it's not much cop. So that's where I'm sleeping in tonight, so I'm not going to be that warm. So I think I'm pretty tired actually, so I think it's chill time. Yeah, time for a bit of that and a bit of that. Yeah, so I shall see you in the morning. I'm at just below the summit of Scafell and I'm at 3,110 feet. Yeah, but other than that I can't really show you a lot because there's just nothing here. Yeah, so unless something interesting happens, there's rain forecast tonight. But it is supposed to be a nice day tomorrow eventually, but I might be heading back by the time it brightens up. But I don't know. I've no rush really. I'm planning to meet Rob somewhere, and then we're going to have a walk back together. Mentioned the stretcher box. I might meet him at the stretcher box at Mickledore, which means I'll need to drop down to Fox's Tarn and then down Fox's Tarn Gully. But yeah, we'll see in the morning. See what we fancy. Okay, see ya. Oh, 6 AM now, and that wind's really picked up. It started raining about midnight. I think it rained till about 4 AM. There's not much wind though, so it's quite nice just listening to the rain on the temp with no wind. That's a rarity. But once it stopped raining, the wind really picked up, so it's quite windy now. The forecast this morning is just for I think it said fog. Let's look outside, see what we've got. Yeah, there you go. Certainly nothing to get up for, that's for sure. Yeah. So I think I'm just going to lie here for a bit longer. I tell you what, I've been warm enough last night though. I was surprised, I thought I might be colder because I don't know what the temp dropped to. I think it's probably like 7 degrees. But yeah, I've been warm enough. Quite comfortable as well really, so I've enjoyed it. I have. I'm just going to chill out, see if I can get a bit more sleep. I think it's yeah, it's only 6 AM yet. There was no sunrise, there's no point getting up for sunrise because as you can see. Right, if I can get a bit more sleep that'd be good, and I'll So it's 7 AM now, I've just got out of the tent to have a look around, and it's sort of clearing a bit, but not much. Still quite windy. I've measured the wind at about 23 miles per hour. That was to clear over there, but really nice. See the speed of the clouds though, how windy it is. Look at that though. Well, it cleared briefly for a moment there, but it's going in again. Yeah, anything could happen, I think. Forecast is for it to clear later, but you know, when's later? An hour? 8 hours? Well, it seems to be clearing now. Wind's picked up. But look at that. Really cool, that. Really cool. Scafell Pike, it's got people on. Well, it's still windy, but I think it's time to get some breakfast on. Got that, the price, yeah. Anyway, price of convenience. Let's get this stove going. So it's 9:10 now, nothing seems to be changing, so I'm just going to start packing up. Get all this lot away. Hate this bit. I like packing up actually. When it's nice weather I like it, just take my time and it's just enjoy being here, but when it's a bit crap like this it's a pain. So I've moved some of this stuff out just there, try and make it weighted down so that it doesn't blow away in the wind. And then I'm just going to get all this stuff in the tent and then I'll start taking the tent down. So that's me all packed up, nothing much has changed. It's still really claggy, but leave no trace like we always do, all nice and tidy. Just got to get that rucksack on my back now, and I've decided to head back down to Fox's Tarn and then down Fox's Tarn Gully. The problem with that is you've got to then, it's a 600 feet climb back up to Mickledore. But I'm going to meet Rob at the stretcher box and we'll probably head back down Mickledore that way and back to Wasdale. Right, let's go. So we're heading down to Fox's Tarn. I've made a schoolboy error because I've been down here a few times, and every time I come down here and I'm filming I always advise people to use trekking poles because it's steep and it's very loose. But I've left my trekking poles in the car, so yeah, not great. In fact, I don't think I'm going to film this. I might use both my hands just to get lower down. Then if I slip, it's not as far to fall before my arse hits the ground. I mean, it's not far, but it's just, look at it. In fact, I might keep to this side a bit. It's grassy, it's still slippy. And with the heavy backpack, as I always say, it does make a hell of a difference to your balance. Right, I'm going to put you away and carry on down there to Fox's Tarn. So here we are at Little Fox's Tarn. This is literally it. It is a lovely spot though. So atmospheric today. Look at that. Scafell all around us. That's where I've just come down. And you can see Scafell Pike through there normally, but obviously because of the cloud you can't. So we're going to be heading down Fox's Tarn Gully. I've featured this a few times previously on my videos, and it's a great route, it really is. Just got to be careful though. Look at that. Lovely to to myself as well. And I've mentioned this before, I've got my climbing helmet and I'm going to wear it. I've got it. I'd be a fool not to wear it if I've got it, because I have seen sheep, there's some up there, I have seen them knock rocks off down into this gully. I've done it without, but if I've got it I might as well wear it. So I take my rucksack off now and get the helmet on and start heading down. Sort of two stages to this. This is the easier stage down to that sort of platform there, and then it goes around that way, and that's the more rocky, steeper section. I'll just come down that first section. Sun's starting to break through now. I feel the warmth, it's nice. Oh, I can just see, you won't be able to see, but I can just see the stretching marks up there. That's where I'm heading, up there. But as I've mentioned before, to get off a Scafell, not Pike, to get to Scafell Pike is just not easy. You either have to go Lords Rake, and over the roller coaster Lords Rake and to Mickledore and up that way, or you come down here, down to the bottom of Fox's Tarn Gully and then back up to Mickledore, which is a drag, back up there. That's a drag. And the reason is that's broad stand and you can't get off that way, you just can't get down it, you need ropes. So that's what makes Scafell, in my opinion, the most difficult summit in the Lake District. There's no really easy ways up. I wonder what you think. Do you know any, do you think there's any more difficult summits than this? But the views looking down there to Great Moss and that area there, just there, I call that the throne of the gods. If you watch my videos, when you look at it, this area from across there, it's just like a big bowl. And I always imagine a big mountain god just sat in it. When I'm sat up in my tent dreaming, you know what it's like. Right, so we've got to get down here now. You can hear the stream, it actually runs down the gill there to the bottom, so sometimes you're near enough in the stream. Anyway, let's get on with it. With all the moss on the rocks, this is really slippy. See the stream running there. All that. So I'm really taking my time. I can feel this rucksack, it's just pulling me around, this little weight. And because you're crouching down and then getting up again, it's another world with this rucksack. So a lot of it I'm sort of getting on all fours and just scuttering my way down. Take my time, stay safe, that's the main problem. That's the main thing. I don't want to be a mountain rescue statistic on a fundraiser for mountain rescue. Not in the good with it. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad to be down that. That's tricky, that. So wet. And so mossy and damp and slippy and horrible. So you might be able to see the stretcher box up there. That's my next target. I'm going to take this off because the sun's found us now. It's nice and warm down here. Just got that wind now. I'm out the gully as well. But this is a slog. So this top's coming off. Need to chill a bit. About halfway up now. Just stop for a breather. Whew. You can see the difficulty. It's steep and it's loose as well. So you know, you don't want to be slipping and banging your knee or something on that. You just got to be careful. Just take it easy. And why rush when you've got views like that? Oh man. Scafell Pike's in the cloud. Right, we'll keep going. There's my balance. Whew. Look at that. Mickledore, my mate Rob. That's looking back. Ooh. Here we are, stretcher box. A nice shiny new one. It was replaced a few years ago. Yeah. What a location that is. Look at that. Hopefully I'll never need it. Same with mountain rescue, but it's comforting to know if you do, they're always there for you. Amazing people. So this is Mickledore, and our descent route from Mickledore is down there. It's very steep, and you pick up the screed path. There's a big rock we turned off yesterday. Lords Rake is there, and then the West Wall Traverse is in there looking really menacing. Wow, what a view. Wasdale there down to Westwater. It looks nice down there, doesn't it? Sun shines on it. And there's a tourist path with a few people starting to head up. What time is it? 20 to 11. There's two people on our path as well. Right, I'll go and catch up with Rob and we'll start this descent. So we're heading down Mickledore now, and this is a steep, quite a steep, loose one. Spectacular though, look at that. And then up there to Scafell, across there. Rob was up there last night, so I need to watch what I'm doing. Whoa. So we're nearly back in the car now. Look at that, what a view. Is that Ilgill Head? Yeah, I think so. Barrock, I've forgotten. Wasdale Horseshoe. Scafell. It's just beautiful, isn't it? It really is. Yeah, so near the back of the car. The cars are just parked down there in Wasdale Head. It's been a great trip. I reckon that route that I've done, I reckon that's the best route in the Lake District, on the best mountain in the Lake District. My opinion, but it'd be interesting to know what you think. If you like, you know, like scrambling, that type of thing, it's just an awesome route. And it's been spending time with Rob, really has. The guy's a legend. Check out his channel, Rob Bradley Apex Air, I think it's called. His drone footage is just the best in the Lake District, and there's Scotland stuff as well. It's amazing. So I hope you enjoyed that too. Look forward to reading your comments. If you've got any advice for me about anywhere else around this area, I always appreciate to hear from you guys. And big shout out to the mountain rescue as well. That was the aim of this trip. I think I just had a look on the GoFundMe site. I think they've raised about 4,000 quid when I looked last. And you know, if you can spare a quid or something or anything, you know, these guys, they're amazing people. They do it all for free. They're all volunteers. So anything you can spare would be really appreciated. I always say that mountain rescue, they're a bit like an airbag in a car. You always want to have it, but you hope you're never going to have to use it. So yeah. Right. Hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya.